Greetings, gang. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourself. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Tiff. Hey, Lynn Lou. Hey, C. Scott Run. Hey, Menacing Squirrel. Hey, Coco88. Hey, Tanaya. Hey, All Eyes on Me. Oh, gang, we in here. Hey, Raina. Okay. Okay, Raina. Thank you. Girl, all eyes on me. I saw you was live earlier and I clicked too. It was like some live music playing and stuff. Hey Toshiba, how you doing? All right, gang. So we're gonna do a quick energy check-in, see what's going on. You got a new tat, Tiff? Oh my god, I wanna see it. Thank you for the super chat. Who was that? Thank you, Raina, for the super chat. I appreciate you. All right, gang, let's get it. Oh Lord, you already know. As soon as the tarot cards come out, here go the baby. Okay, Tiff. I think the cat is plotting on me. I think it's obsessed with me. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, overall energy gain is the star. Hey, AV, in the upright position. All right, you already know we can't leave it out. But, yes. So, I feel, when I see this card, I feel like it's some progress going on for a lot of you guys. I feel like you're feeling good, you know? I feel like you are seeing, like, results of, like, the healing you've been doing. And I feel like a lot of you guys, whether you know it or not or believe it or not, you have star quality. That's why it's so much attraction. You ever wonder like why you go to a place, right? The place can be totally empty. Or you could pull up to a drive-through. The drive-through be totally empty. But as soon as you get there, it seems like an influx of people just start coming. Cars start pulling up. People start walking in. It's something about your energy that pulls. It pulls in wanted attention and unwanted attention. You know, it's just something about it. I haven't seen it yet, Tiff. I'm gonna have to see it when I hang up. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse. Don't even worry about it. Hey, Soul Marie. Oh. My bad, Tiff. Nine of Swords in reverse. With this healing energy, you're going to start to see less worries. The more parts of you start to work on, the less you're going to have to worry about it, feels like. And Spirit is telling you, like, yeah, you attract a lot of energy. You attract a lot of looks and stuff. You just got done braiding. Ooh, you can braid. Um, so yeah, it's like spirit is letting you know that like the healing is taking place. So stop stressing yourself out. What's up, HP3? Stop stressing yourself out. You're doing the healing work. That's all you can do. Just like a Taurus. I know that's right, AV. I'm happy it is too. I couldn't wait to talk to y'all today. All right, so yeah, stop worrying so much. Bottom of the deck here is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you're gonna find that you're not even gonna have to juggle that much. I don't know. It feels like some type of heavy responsibility is gonna be removed. You know, it's gonna be removed. Confirmation, Ace of Swords. It's some type of juggling you've been doing. It could be thoughts. Hold on, let me get the baby. Damn it. Come on here. Don't come in here getting everybody riled up. Yeah. And I feel like this is going to come at a time for some of you with the strength in reverse. Like when you was just like feeling like, man, I don't know if I could do this. I'm tired. I'm tired, God. I'm tired, Spirit. You could have been saying that. Could have been up against a lot of confrontation. You could have been up against a lot of different people. You know, when you embody this star energy, it takes a lot of people to take you down, to distract you. When you got this star energy, it's like you got big energy. A lot of you guys are star seeds. You've been star seeds your whole life, so opposition is nothing new to you. Opposition is nothing new to you. You've got the Emperor in the upright position with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and you know how to push through delays and roadblocks. Court card energy though, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I wanna clarify this Knight of Pentacles. I do. Let me see something real quick. All right. All right, let's see. You know what? And look, I'm a mother now, gang. So things have changed. If the baby crying, I gotta put y'all on hold for a minute. I mean, it is what it is. I'm being responsible, okay? I'm fulfilling my motherly duties. What's this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, please? Right, AV. You ain't sent your child support in, but I want our business all on the internet. Two of Swords. So there's somebody who could be like, somebody don't know what to think of you. Thank you, Coco 88. Somebody don't know what to think of you. Whoever this Knight of Pentacles in reverse is, email the invoice. Somebody's in two minds about you. They don't know what to think about you. And that's not okay because they're stuck on you with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like somebody is stuck, like in, like you're on somebody's mind, like a lot. Like I'm talking like from sun up to sundown. Somebody is like always thinking about you. Hey, Shamika. Hey, Gio. Damn, everybody's showing up tonight. I love it. Somebody is always constantly thinking about you. Somebody also thinks too with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Hey, Samantha. They think about you're the reason that things have slowed down in their life. Somebody feel like you're the reason that like they can't make no money. They can't get ahead. With the sun and the upright though, you on some upper shit. You know, like you got the star and the sun. I feel like your energy is just too big for somebody and it consumes their mind. I don't know where MS is. She been working a lot lately, so she might be asleep right now, babe. So yeah, like your energy is so big, it like consumes somebody's thoughts. And I feel like this person oscillates between like you're the reason their life isn't progressing to them wanting to bask in your glow in some kind of way. With the sun, show me this, please. Thank you, Soul Marine. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. See, you know what? Somebody wants like whatever favor your life has. Somebody thinks about it a lot. They want it. Somebody's always thinking about how come shit always turn around for you. How come things always just pan out for you. Yeah, somebody's trying to figure out with the Two of Swords why things always work out for you. Why you haven't fallen. Why are you still the sun, the star, the Wheel of Fortune? Like, why favor shines on you? Period. Maya Ashley always claim that. But this is court card energy, so I already know it's not you. This is somebody else external to you that's thinking this about you. Like, why does HP always seem to have good luck? Why do things always seem to turn out for them? They was just complaining about so and so the other day, and now that problem is solved. Like somebody is like ever consumed with like your energy, because this is major arcana. You started off with the major arcana, so it's like they're paying attention too much to your life. The major arcanas are major life changes. They're paying way too much attention to your life. Show me this, please. Yeah, devil in reverse. They think you evil and you not. Look at all these major arcanas. They think you evil and you not. I feel like somebody is projecting with the Two of Swords. They thinking that you are the way they are. Like, okay, let's say for example with the Five of Wands, right? Say somebody considers you their enemy, but with the devil in reverse, you not, right? They're thinking of you in the way that the things that they would do to you. Like, oh, if I didn't like somebody, I would do this to them. I would do that to them. So they projecting. And you ain't even on the same type of time as them. And that's why Wheel of Fortune, represented by the planet Jupiter, the planet of luck and fortune, that's why things keep going in your favor. Somebody needs to stop thinking that the reason their life ain't going the way they want to is because of external forces, and they need to realize that it's them. The call is coming from inside the house. You not on no evil shit. With the I'm about to say the high priestess. The high priestess may come out, but with the devil in reverse, you not on no evil shit. Wheel of Fortune, the sun, the star, you just trying to like make the best of your life. You trying to create good karma in your life. You know? Let's see. You got the high priestess in the upright position, another major arcana. So like I said, you probably just spend a lot of time with spirit. You probably spend a lot of time. Something's buffering is what I just heard. But anyway, you probably spend a lot of time with your higher self, like trying to think like on a higher level. If this is the energy you in, stay in that. You got the sun in the upright position again. Had it here, now you have it here. Yeah, hold up. Let me clean some of this up. Okay. We got the sun, the high priestess in the upright.
You wouldn't settle for Bateman when there's Batman.
Solve the riddle and be free.
What is dusk?
I feel like intuitively you know there's brighter days ahead. And I feel like if you know this, I feel like you're not telling nobody this. I feel like you're not telling nobody like, oh, something good about to happen to me. I don't feel like you're telling anyone that. I feel like you're keeping it to yourself. With the high priestess in the upright and the sun, if things are blossoming in your life, I feel like it's very private. I feel like there's a lot of private victories you're going to be celebrating. You guys have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright with the King of Pentacles. A lot of you guys going to be making money and just not telling nobody how much money you got. You don't have to tell nobody how much money you got saved up with the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. It's going to be like a lot of private things, as they should be. Your finances and your love life should definitely be private. Your home life, those are things that you keep private, because those are the things the enemy will always attack. Always. They're going to try to attack your money, your love life, your home, your stability. With the Four of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Those are the things the enemy always attacks. And your transportation. That's what they always attack. Yeah. That's what they always attack. So that's why with the high priestess and the sun here, you're like, okay, the things that make me happy are the things I have to keep private about. And this is not fear. This is intelligence. This is spiritual hygiene. This is spiritual intelligence. Because things are blossoming with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. There's going to be a turnaround in your finances, your stability with the Four of Wands and the upright. A lot of you guys will be finding yourselves in the upcoming cycles feeling more spiritually grounded and solid. And you need to know that just because you're spiritual don't mean you have to be broke like they like to tell you. Jesus Christ. Yeah. There's some area in your life, Seven of Wands in reverse, that you need to tighten up in. Some type of sense of protection. There's a boundary that needs to be clear. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, Spirit is saying like, don't be so nice and loving that you don't set boundaries with people, because they'll play on that. Like, oh, you know, HP got a soft spot for me. I can cross their boundaries whenever I want. Oh, HP is always forgiving and loving and mild-mannered and calm. I can bust down their boundaries whenever I want. I can overstep my authority. You know, like, there's some areas you're gonna have to tighten that up at. You're gonna have to make clear cut boundaries with people. For real. So yeah, so you're gonna have to make it clear, because you stepping into this era of your life with the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun twice, the Star, High Priestess, the Four of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You stepping into a very abundant time in your life, and Spirit is like, this is when you really gonna need to learn how to set boundaries. Because just because you have a soft spot for someone doesn't mean they need to take advantage of that. And I feel like there's an energy of that going on here with this Knight of Cups in reverse and this Seven of Wands in reverse. Somebody wants you to feel like, oh, well, you love me, so you supposed to drop this boundary for me. Oh, but you supposed to be nice, so you not supposed to have no boundaries with me. That's how somebody feels. But the Ace of Cups in reverse proves that this person don't love you the way they wouldn't override their boundaries for you. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, they don't love you enough to respect your boundaries. So they definitely don't love you enough to, and their boundaries will be a totally different thing than yours. Your boundaries may be logical, spiritual with the High Priestess. Their boundaries will be like, don't tell me no, or I can lie to you, I can use you. That's like, their boundaries is you setting up a boundary with them. So never let anyone think that just because you care about them that they can overstep your boundaries, because that's like the beginning of some bullshit. I'm telling you. And sometimes when you are a loving person and you highly intuitive, you know that somebody needs that boundary that you are putting up, so you will kind of soften that boundary for them to show them you care. Don't do that shit no more. Because when you do that shit, people take it as a weakness. With the Major Arcana, the Strength in reverse, they don't take it as like, oh, you know, they must care about me. They gave me space when they didn't have to. Let me respect that. Because that's a boundary I know that they don't play with. You're not dealing with those types of people. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, core card energy, these are people who are not emotionally intelligent enough to even pick up on that. They're not. They're just gonna think it's something about them. Like, yeah, I'm all this and more. That's why. They don't think of it as just a part of your character. So that's how they got you fucked up with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. That's how they got you fucked up, because they're thinking that it's something about them. That goes back to when you around these type of people, they can only see you as extensions of themselves. They don't think you have your own autonomy, your own emotions, your own thoughts. What motherfuckers need to understand that is you're loyal because it's in you. It has nothing to do with them. When you're loyal, that's just your character. But it could be bad when you extend that loyalty to the wrong people. because that type of loyalty put in the wrong hands, they'll abuse that. Knight of Cups in reverse, Seven of Wands, and you'll find the whole connection with that person or relationship, whatever have you, it'll just be you always bending and breaking and being the bigger person and accepting their flaws. But these are the types of people that don't give you room for flaw. These are the same types of people with the High Priestess and the Upright that'll do some wicked shit and you'll be against it, and they'll be like, oh, you're not spiritual. But they consider themselves spiritual too, though. So you gotta look at it like, oh, you saying you spiritual, you being wicked, you moving like this. But then they wanna hold you, High Priestess in the Upright, Four of Wands, to a higher standard that themselves don't even truly live by. Or they wouldn't be trying to overstep your boundaries in the first fucking place. When you are emotionally intuitive and highly intuitive, you know what a motherfucker's boundary is before they even say it. You can tell by the way they move, by the way they speak to you, their body language. You'll know a person's boundary. And you'll be the bigger spirit, so you won't even attempt to cross that boundary because maybe it's a boundary that you have too. You know, I noticed all these years working with a lot of different energies and people that oftentimes the boundaries that they complain about people crossing are the same boundaries that they try to cross with others. And what I mean by that is like, I know I don't like people asking me personal questions if I don't even fucking know you like that. So I'm not gonna ask nobody else no invasive ass personal questions because they don't know me like that and I don't know them like that. But you have people who don't understand that that's a boundary. So it's like you gotta understand that your boundaries are different than theirs. And they, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, feel like they can charm you up out of your boundaries. All right, let's move forward. I'm sounding like a Scorpio. That's funny. That's your opposite sign too. All right, let's see. So now you looking like the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, nobody helped you get there. It was a lot of long suffering, a lot of hustling, a lot of hard work. Hey Sierra, to get there. And it's like you don't owe nobody nothing with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You don't owe nobody nothing. So if you stepping into this season where you went in and things are coming in for you and you know that you were behind the scenes, suffering, going through shit on your own, just know that you don't owe your success, your energy, your money, your time to nobody. You don't owe nobody shit. What is this, please? Yeah. Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You don't owe nobody shit. But this is court card energy, though, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody feel like you do owe them something. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, they feel like you wouldn't have nothing you have if it wasn't for them. Somebody feels like you owe them everything you have. Everything you've acquired over the years. With all these pentacles, they feel like it's theirs. They have some type of ownership in it. Empress in reverse, so this could be somebody's mom, or this could just be somebody that's just so vain that they feel like your existence is like has something to do with them. Like yeah, HP wouldn't be who they are today if it wasn't for me. Somebody feel like that. Somebody also, too, with the Empress in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, somebody is trying to live vicariously through you. Oh, mama, hold Taurus down. And the Empress do represent Taurus in the major arcana, and so does the Queen of Pentacles. So your mom, you could have a mom that feel like that. Like, they could have gave you a ride to work 6 years ago, and they still feel like if they wouldn't have gave you that ride to work, you wouldn't be shit without them. You got to be careful from taking any type of help or assistance or even helping these types of people. Motherfuckers be crazy. Okay? Somebody feels like even your generational wealth belongs to them. Now with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody who could have gave you something and just been like, here. Never said they wanted anything in return. But if you showing up now as the King of Pentacles, the Star, the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, now you owe them something. Now you owe them something. Oh, so you succeeded? See, somebody could have came across you in your down season. We have seasons, right? So somebody could have come across you in your down season. And they felt superior to you at that time with the Empress in reverse. They felt like, oh, I'm in position now. I could help them. I could wield some power over them. I could shit on them. But that help that they gave you was spirit trying to help them do a good deed, but it was also like so you could get on your feet. Let's not deny that. But at the same time, now this person feels like you should be indebted to them. At the time, when they felt superior to you, they didn't feel like that. They felt like you suffering was enough of a payoff for them. This is somebody who could be envious of you. You know, the Empress in reverse could be very envious. Those types of people like to see you down. And then when you become this Queen, King of Pentacles, now that all of a sudden they got a problem with you that was never there when you was down bad. When you was down bad, they never had a problem with you. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. But you're not down bad no more. So now they don't know how to deal with you. So now they just feel like, okay, no, they owe me something now. All right, let's move forward. Okay, what do we have, please? The Judgment in reverse. Okay, so there won't be a resurrection of something. Bottom of the deck is the Justice in reverse. Major Arcana again, so somebody gravely, and I heard the word gravely very loud and clear, somebody gravely misjudged you. And due to their misjudgment of you, they brought some type of injustice towards you. What is this, please? Yeah, God saw it. Hierophant in the upright. God saw somebody misjudging you. God saw somebody actively bringing injustices towards you. There's about to be compensation for all this shit. You got the Emperor in the upright position with the Ace of Pentacles. You know, somebody feels like karma takes too long to catch up to people, but see, when you are adhering to divine timing, it's coming right on schedule for them. Right on schedule. That's why karma really ain't your business sometimes. But their wish is not going to be granted. Yours will. Hey, Savon. Yeah. Somebody misjudged you. I mean, with the justice in reverse too, they judged you harshly. Okay? Misjudged you harshly. But I'm telling you, Spirit is showing me this is all of a reflection of how they see the world. This is a reflection of how they would treat people. So they automatically think other people would be the same way. I remember one time, I was working with I was trying to help somebody. And they were so mean-spirited. And I asked them, I was like, you asking me for help and I'm trying to help you. Why are you being so mean-spirited but still want my help? And they told me verbatim, I'm just like that with you because I'm used to people disappointing me. And so you got to be careful of people like that because they're not looking for help. They're not looking for nothing but a new villain, or they're looking for an emotional punching bag. They're looking for somebody to take out all the pain and aggression that they didn't do when they felt slighted. So they tend to see the world through these types of lenses. Like they have to do something. They have to judge you. And they misjudge people because of some type of fucked up ass perception they have of the world that they haven't healed. Because nobody that has hurt me, nobody that has betrayed me can come back and heal that part of me. They can't. Because for one, I'm not going to let them get close to me because I already know what they've done. And for two, it's now my responsibility to remove those daggers out of my back and choose to heal and not project that onto the next person that enters my life. And so sometimes that's a part of that shadow work. Realizing that you can't punish everybody that comes towards you or that you go towards. Because I ain't soliciting a motherfucking person to come towards me. But you can't go towards people and then try to punish them or misjudge them based on your own misjudgment, your own lack of discernment. It doesn't work like that. You cross yourself up like that. And with the judgment in reverse, justice in reverse, somebody has crossed themselves up like that by misjudging people and acting on it. Show me this, please. Yeah, hangman. This is the position that they're stuck in. Just like misjudging, injustice. And if we speaking spiritually, which we always are, you have to steer and to add to that, the hangman is ruled by Pisces, which is the 12th house. Very spiritual house. You know, these people tend to cross spiritual lines. They tend to how do you call it? They tend to go against spiritual law. But it's because with the judgment in reverse, they're not seeing things clearly. Show me this, please. And Spirit is like, okay, now all this person is seeing is their misjudgment of you, the injustices they brought against you. And I don't feel like they taking it well with the Hangman. Show me this, please. Yeah, they're not taking it too well. 5 of Swords in the upright position with the Magician in reverse. So this person is a novice with the 5 of Swords. When it comes to magic, they're a novice. With the Magician in reverse and the 5 of Swords, and they have a very erratic spirit. Now there are telltale. Okay, so this person, this is somebody who is like having spiritual psychosis, and I'm gonna tell you a few. I'm gonna list 3 ways that you could tell somebody is under spiritual psychosis real quick, because I do have a video about it on my channel. AV, you asked me to do a part 2. I'm gonna do a part 2, but you'll notice in their communication, it's very sporadic. It's very accusatory. It's very like skittish. They really can't focus on what's going on in the moment. Like these types of people, their mind is like always running with the worst case scenarios. They're always like they always feel like they're under attack. With the Magician and the 5 of Swords, they think everything is a spiritual attack. And while a lot of things can be spiritual attacks, you have to be careful of that, because not just doing readings and not just stuff like that can bring you spiritual psychosis. Another thing that can bring you spiritual psychosis is always trying to find the spiritual meaning for something, even when there doesn't need to be one. Hey, peace and positivity. Or always trying to like pinpoint something or figure somebody else's spirit out or figure somebody else's life out, not realizing that your envy or jealousy could be what's perpetuating these thoughts. Like you'll notice that those types of people, they feel like everybody is spiritually attacking them. And I'm not here to reduce anybody's experiences, but I am here to bring clarity that sometimes you got to sit still and if you can really listen to Spirit, that Spirit gonna tell you like what's going on. But if you are in the 5 of Swords, that's like mental conflict. If you are always in a state of mental conflict, it's a lot of you guys here today who have been worked against due to somebody's mental conflict. 5 of Swords and with the Magician in reverse. A lot of you guys have been casualties to somebody else's spiritual warfare with themselves. And going back to the top of the reading is because of that star energy you embody. They feel it's got to be you. And the reason they feel like it's got to be you is because they're studying you too much. It's because they're fixated on you in some kind of way. And their shadow is triggered. Their insecurities are triggered by just your mere existence. So a lot of you guys be like, well, why is so-and-so attacking me? Why are they jealous of me? Why did it? It's something inside of them that you trigger. So you could have somebody right now with the Magician in reverse, and this ain't gonna be for everybody, but you could have somebody whose mind is, they're in some type of mental conflict, mental warfare, and they've made it spiritual with the Magician in reverse. Now they've made it spiritual because this person could have possibly tried to send some negative spirits or negative energy your way, because they can't see clearly, they can't think clearly. You can't think clearly when you're in the 5 of Swords. You can't. And they're very unhappy. 9 of Cups in reverse. They want to be in a relationship. They want to be in love. They want to have all the things, but their mind is too fucked up. This person could be very controlling too, so partners tend to leave them. They may not know how to talk to nobody. I don't know. They got a chaotic spirit. I don't even want to be in their energy to pull up out what they do, but because they're fucked up. They don't know how to talk to nobody. They don't know how to coexist. They don't know how to agree to disagree with the Five of Swords. Like they don't know how to pick up on social cues. Like they just all over the place with the Five of Swords, Nine of Cups. They don't even know what happiness truly is. They don't even know how to make themselves happy. Yeah. You ain't gonna be able to make this person happy. This is not with the Judgment in reverse and Justice in reverse, this is not someone you can reason with. Their mind is so, what is convoluted? Spirit says convoluted. Let's look up that word. Convoluted. Let's see real quick. It says, especially of an argument, story, or sentence, extremely complex and difficult to follow. Its convoluted narrative encompasses all manner of digressions. Intricately folded, twisted, or coiled. Yeah. So they mind fucked up. Well, that's the Five of Swords. Nine of Cups in reverse. They ain't ever happy about shit. This is somebody that always focus on what they think is a bad thing. They just all over the place, bro. Yeah, Four of Swords in reverse. They mind is restless. They don't get no peace. Whoever this is, I would hate to be them. I would hate to be them. They stew in misery. They stew in misery. Like, they stew in it. They always thinking about something that made them mad. Or they always thinking about somebody got them fucked up. They got themselves fucked up with the Nine of Cups in reverse because they have so much to be grateful for. They ain't even paying attention to the shit. Stay the fuck away from the ungrateful. Stay away from the ungrateful. Gratitude begets gratitude. And one thing you don't want to do is be in this type of energy because these are the type of people, they want you to be warped too. They want your mind to be fucked up too. They want you to gaslight yourself. They want you to be fucked up. Like, hold up. They want you to play into this delusional ass reality that they have going on. No. They want you to play the game. They want you to fight. They want you to argue. Reply said, I can't argue with you. They want an argument. They want a fucking thread of some bullshit between the two of you. They an energy fucking vampire. Thank you to the Sea Sky Run. Welcome to the Soul Tribe. Yeah. That's what they want. They want you in a hangman position. Did I do something wrong? Why they so mad at me? Why they... Fuck them. Get out of that. Oh, nothing pissed me off more than the motherfucker trying to bring me into some delusion with their ass. Fuck that. I'm going to know you the high priestess in the upright position with the sun. Don't let nobody bring you into their little cloudy ass day, cloudy ass thought process, cloudy ass moment. Stay away from somebody who always talking about some bullshit. Always talking about what shouldn't happen, what can't happen, what had happened. What the fuck are you present or not? Like, for real. Shit is ridiculous. You gotta stay away from those types of people. They are fucking thieves of joy. They are thieves of joy. That's right, all eyes on me. No. Don't let them pull you into their chaos. That's how they gonna feed off of you. And you see these people, when they start losing sources of energy, when they start losing supply, they start scrambling. You know what I'm saying? They start scrambling and looking for somebody to blame or looking for somebody to be in this hangman position with them. You don't want to be hung up with nobody. Hell no. What is this hangman, please, Spirit? Yeah, 9 of Wands. Somebody wants you to be wore out and tired and ran down with them. Somebody wants you to be in some type of PTSD. With the 9 of Wands and the Hangman, somebody wants you to like always, yeah, babe, yeah, sis, all eyes on me, you know I'm here when you're ready. And if your schedule, I know your schedule different than mine, so if you can't make it on the books, just email me and we'll do a separate timing for you. But yeah, somebody wants you in this state of PTSD with the 9 of Wands and the Hangman, always worried that something's going to happen, always worried that they're going to attack you or come for you, or like somebody wants you in this state of fear and paralyzation or some shit. No, get away from them. They are toxic. Their mind is not well. It's not even clear. You welcome, sis. What is this? Yeah, 3 of Cups in reverse. They closer than you think. Be mindful of who you be telling, like, oh, you know, I'm tired, or I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. Be mindful of who you vulnerable with. Vulnerability is earned. 2 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Be mindful of who you vulnerable with, because it could be the very person that's trying to drain you, that's going to be asking you how you doing, or wanting to, like, I don't know, somebody just wants some type of attention from you. What is this? Show me this 3 of Cups in reverse,
now,
please.
Internet and mobile. The price of your plan will go up for 3 years guaranteed. And you'll get Wi-Fi equipment included at no extra cost. It's more of what you want.
Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in the upright position with the Fool in the upright. Nope. This, okay, thank you. Spirit said this is not a time to reunite with anybody. This is not a time for forgiveness. And I know you don't want to hear that, but it ain't what you want to hear. It's what Spirit wants you to know. This is not a time for forgiveness. The 3 of Cups in reverse, it could represent like third party or disloyal friends and all this shit. But it also talks about reconciling with someone. Oh, I ain't seen you in a minute. Let's link up. Let's get some drinks. Let's go happy hour. Let's whatever. Spirit is like, no. This is not a time for that. You got a plan. With the Knight of Pentacles, you need to stick to that. With the Fool, you on something new. You on to something new. This is not a time to backtrack. Because what has happened for some of you guys, you may have forgotten how those people treated you on your climb to where you are right now. And that's only because you don't hold grudges. If you hold grudges, then you already know what it is. But if you don't hold grudges and you just move on with your life with the Full Knight of Pentacles, you may sometimes slip up and allow someone back in that shouldn't be in at all. Just because you ain't no hard feelings in your heart. See, That's what I'm saying. People don't respect character because you may not be the type of person that just walk around holding grudges, mean spirited at someone all the time. That's how they know they can even re-enter your life because they're like, man, HP ain't even like that. HP ain't even the type of person that's walking around holding a grudge or mean spirited all the time. They move on, they let shit go. People know that you like that, so they gonna try you. They gonna fucking try you every time. And you may be so big-hearted or just free-spirited with the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles that you may fuck around and reconvene with somebody who don't deserve it. Drive safe, babe. Tiff said, I ain't never forget. Fuck that. Yeah, they a dub. They a dub, Tiff. But they feel like since you haven't attacked them or you ain't confronted them on no whatever, that you don't remember. And that they ain't a dub. And that they still have access. MS. That's how they feel though. So it's like you're going to have to be solid. You're going to have to show them better than you can tell them with the Knight of Pentacles. You're going to have to let them know with the Fool that they're not bigger than the program. And that even if they don't agree with the program continues. That was a typo. He said, wait, I'm not driving. We thought you was driving. You know what? I'm about to drive right to the bathroom. I'll be right back, gang. Oh, look at you. Okay, I'm back. All right, so now is the time for you to be free. The program continues. The journey continues. All right, let's move forward. She said I was trying to say I was the captain now, but I don't know what happened. We don't know either. Shit, we thought you was driving. All right, what do we have, please? Yeah, you guys got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this is also a season of release for you guys. Hey, Empress Gigi. Um, this is a season of letting go, mastering the art of detachment, and moving the fuck on. Also, Spirit says if you stop giving that nigga all your money, you will have more happiness, freedom, and you'll be able to pour more into yourself like you used to doing. I don't know who that's for, but somebody giving it up. Somebody giving it up. Yeah. What's this? Four of Pentacles in reverse. Don't be mad at me. Shit. Yeah. Four of Pentacles in reverse with the Justice in the upright. Yeah. I feel like on some real shit, a lot of you guys have let go, and that's why karma is stepping in. Sometimes you gotta release some shit. Like if you do some spiritual work and you just hold on to that shit, how is it gonna move? Like, but anyway, let's not talk about that. We're talking about other shit. Okay, so like you letting go of a certain situation or the outcome or somebody getting their karma is what's bringing justice in. Look. All the ladies in the chat, like, who? Who doing that? Look at all y'all. Who doing that? If it ain't you, mind your business. If it don't apply, let it fly. All right, what is this? King of Swords in reverse. What the fuck?
That's so anywhere. Take zesty.
Yeah, the cat gonna laugh too. Wow. The cat gonna laugh too, bitch. Yeah, like, what are we doing? Are we a joke? The cat gonna fight back. What are we doing here? All right, so let's see here. Yeah, court card energy, King of Swords in reverse, because some of you guys, and this ain't gonna be for everybody, so calm your tits. Somebody could be being upright and honest with somebody who's a liar. Like, you could be like doing right by someone who probably doesn't speak well of you, think well of you. What is this? Oh, hold on. No. Okay. You release a dishonest person. And by you releasing them, there's justice coming in. Whoever this King of Swords in reverse is, they were holding up something in your life. But by you letting go or them being removed, it's like justice can now come in. Sometimes you can outstay your place in a person's life. When we enter people's lives, we don't know how long the assignment is sometimes, and we don't know how long the contract is. But when the time is up and the assignment is up, Spirit will show you, and they will even tell you. So for some of you, this is past tense. You could have wasted a lot of time on somebody that wasn't even right. You could have been loyal to somebody who really didn't give you no second thought. But now that person has been removed with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, released, now justice can come in. Sometimes you got to be careful how long you stay in people's lives, because you be holding up their karma too. Yeah. What is this? People could be using you as like some type of spiritual bulletproof vest or some shit. Sometimes you got to step out of the way and let people get their licks. Yeah, hangman in reverse. You got to move. We already had the hangman in the upright. Yeah. Sometimes you got to get out the way. You got to move. What is this? Wow. The star in the upright position again. Yeah. Sometimes you got to move. So not only do you get out the way and let them get whatever justice is coming to them, but so you can continue healing. Because being in this type of energy, it'll block off your healing. It'll distract you from like what you're really supposed to be doing. And here again, we got this star. Your energy is too big for that. Oh. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Chariot in the upright. You got to keep it pushing. No matter what, no matter who you fall in love with, no matter who you infatuated with, no matter who you cool with, no matter who you consider yourself clicked up with, tribe with, the plan must go on. And with the major arcana, your life purpose, your life plan must continue, no matter who enters or leaves your life, or whose life you enter and have to leave. The mission has to continue. It's bigger than you almost, with all the major arcana coming out tonight. Nobody else is bigger than the program, and you not even bigger than the program. But you're essential to carrying out with the Chariot certain parts. That's why your fight be so hard. And then the enemy gonna tell you, your fight is hard because you evil. Whole time you ain't even doing nothing evil. See, that's how the enemy will trick you about your spot. They'll make you feel like, since you got a hard path, or that many have come up against you with the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, that is something wrong with you. When in all actuality, you're not a part of the program. You're just here to like rewire the program. That's why you face so much opposition. When you sit here to rewire the program or whatever, you're going to face a lot of resistance because so many people are comfortable with the program. But you're not. And you may be like a silent virus for this program. You know what I mean? What is this, please? Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So the resistance has been hard on your life. It's been hard. Even the people you could have extended love, kindness, compassion, help, generosity too. With the Knight of Swords and the upright, even those people have come against you. The spirits that come here to keep you locked in the program so that you can't create generational wealth and heal generational cycles and wounds and curses and all the things, they gonna body jump, baby. They gonna body jump so they can get as close to you as they can. That's why you protect your loved ones, your immediate family, the ones you live with, the ones that you protect them. They gonna come after them first. That's why I'm telling you, you know, this is nothing new to you. You're dealing with, what does the Spirit say? Convoluted minds. Convoluted spirits. Because see, we dealing with spirits. These are the spirits people embody. These are those things, the principalities, all those things. And that's why you got to have your mind and your heart right. Those two things have to be strong when you in spiritual warfare. And you may feel like nobody's spiritually attacking me. Good, but you still in spiritual warfare. You still have a responsibility. All right, let's see. What is this? Five of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like for a large part of your life, you could have been misunderstood a lot. We talked about that with the misjudgment of you. But I feel like you don't give a fuck about that no more. You like, so? And maybe I don't want you to understand me. You know? Maybe now you don't give a fuck about being understood. You like, it don't matter either way. You know? I just heard let them. So yeah, let them. You feel safer being misunderstood than you do being around people with a sheep-like mindset anyway. Some of y'all may feel like, well, maybe if a motherfucker misunderstand me, they'll stay as far away from me as they can. Good. You know, let people misunderstand you. They shouldn't be trying to figure you out in the first place. The fuck? People swear they know everybody else, but don't even know they self. Don't even know their shadow. Don't even know their own triggers. Don't even know their own insecurities. And why they got an envious spirit. And why they so jealous. And why they so spiteful. And why they so fucking petty. Like, they don't even know why of that. All they gonna say is, because that's just the way I am. Because people got me fucked up. They got people fucked up too. I'm so over the narrative that everybody got everybody fucked up. People think everything is weird, but the weird shit that they be doing. So yeah, you gotta be mindful of those people that feel like everybody in their life got them fucked up. You know? What is this? Five of Pentacles in reverse, please. These people don't like resistance. That's the problem. Yeah, Five of Wands after tarot. They don't like resistance. So what happens is they feel like they could be toxic and fucked up and out of control with everybody. But with the Five of Wands and the after tarot, this is resistance. This is everybody put in their place. They get around the wrong people and they realize they can't move like that. That's the people that they be mad at. Like, oh, they not falling to my manipulation. Oh, they not letting me pop off. They not letting me act weird with them. They my ops. They my opposition. Two of Cups. And they wonder why everybody always separate from them. Why everybody always separating from me? Why nobody don't want to be around me? Why nobody don't want me to get close to them? Because you fucking crazy, that's why. And not crazy cute. The days of thinking being crazy is cute are long gone. That shit just looks unstable. And it just looks like a red flag. And it just looks like I'm not about to deal with it. You don't get the pleasure of just coming into people's life and fucking shit up. What is this, please? Ten of Swords. Yeah. If I can't connect with you, then I'm going to betray you some kind of way. If I don't get some type of connection I want from you, I'm going to betray you in some kind of way. But Five of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck, they end up falling on their own sword. Every fucking time. Because why is it Cups here with all these swords? Like, somebody think, like somebody got a warped perspective of love and connecting. Like, I gotta connect with you, and if I don't connect with you on the way I want, then I'm gonna betray you. It's just betrayal. It's just betrayal. It's not based on how they feel about you or how you made them feel. This person got a mindset of betrayal. This is somebody that goes into connections sizing you up, thinking like, oh, if you ever Five of Pentacles me or leave me out or grow away from me, this is how I'm collecting data in this way with the Ten of Swords, so I can betray you with this, I can betray you with that. If you ever disconnect from me, if you ever flinch or move away from me and my feelings are ever hurt, I'm gonna betray you. And a lot of people think that's the way to live. They think like, oh, well, you know, if you didn't have me fucked up, I wouldn't have did this. Or if you didn't make me feel like that. They have no accountability for their emotions, their thought process, nothing, their actions. Everything they do recklessly with the Knight of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords twice, is all based on illogical thought processes. With the Two of Cups in reverse, some unhealed connections in their life. Once I see a motherfucker can move like that, I just move out their way. That's what you're going to be asked to do with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Like, okay, you see somebody only think lack. Every time you talk to them about a dream or a goal or aspiration, they have to find some fact or something they deem is a fact of lack into it. Get away from them. They are dream killers. It don't matter if they got positive sides to them. You're going to have to stay away from them while you're manifesting and creating and building. I don't care how powerful of a manifestor you are. You don't want to talk to nobody that don't know shit can happen. She said tonight saying they're reactive due to their wounds and everyone around them fall as collateral damage. Yeah, Tanaya. Yeah. Yeah. So you can't. These people don't see the vision. It's not for them to see though. Their mind is fucked up due to their experiences. And with the Ten of Swords and the Two of Cups in reverse, this person, somebody is in extreme denial. There is so much denial till it's self-deprecating. Somebody with the Two of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Swords, somebody got a problem. Somebody holding on to some type of grudge or vengeance. It's like somebody wants someone to get karma for leaving them, but they also want that person back. They also want that person to want them back. This is like, oh, I hate my friend. If it ain't a lover, it's like, oh, I hate my friend or associate, but I still want them around me because it gives some type of comfort with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody desperately wants somebody to want them back. That's going to make them feel like all the betrayal, the heartache, whatever, it meant something. But somebody also, too, is not going to admit that to themselves. They're going to deflect that and still embody that desire. What is this? Yeah, Five of Cups. Yeah, somebody want something painful back. They pretending like they don't with the Two of Cups in reverse, but that's their heart's desire. Somebody wants something painful back. Like, because it's going to prove something to the lower aspect of their ego. This is like, you ever hear motherfuckers saying like, yeah, but my exes always come back. They always come back. That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. Just because somebody come back don't mean nothing. With the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups.
Now that is a bundle.
But, and I noticed this a lot too, as far as like tarot readings that be on the internet a lot. People always want to know like what their ex is doing, what ex is looking, coming back for them, what ex is regretting leaving them. Like, people have reduced spirituality and divinity and divination to just that. What ex is still thinking about them? Fuck them. Use spirituality to find some shit out about yourself so you can make some motherfucking money. Or so you can heal your bloodline. Or so you can manifest generational wealth into your life. Like, stop playing with spirit. Like, because that shit is disrespectful. Like, stop playing with spirit. Like, spirit already know every fucking thing. They know why you want that ex to want you back. With the Two of Cups in reverse, they know why. You can't lie to spirit. Like, you cannot. Like, I don't know what people be thinking. All right, let's move forward. Let's get out of that. I really don't be caring to talk about relationship shit sometimes, because when motherfuckers' emotions is invested in something, they don't be thinking clearly. And I don't got time to I don't got time to be nor the desire to be the voice of reason for that. You know? I just don't. Because I feel like motherfuckers gonna choose who they want to choose regardless. No matter what you say, no matter what the fucking cards say. If somebody feel linked to somebody, they gonna do whatever. You got free will outside of these cards. And outside of any divination, you got free will. We just gonna tell you what the fuck's going on. So you can have foresight. But you're gonna do what you want to do anyway. You always gonna do what the fuck you want to do. But you can't come back to me mad about that shit. Because I told you what was gonna happen. Don't be mad at me. You know? That's why when it comes to matters of the heart, I stay out of that shit. I don't have no say in none of that shit. Because if I tell you what my spirits wanted me to tell you, you gonna be mad at me and spirit. Hold on now. You can be mad at me, but tread lightly with the spirits. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, I forgot we had this fly out. The 10 of Cups in the upright with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like somebody just want a happy family. Somebody want a big family too. Like, I feel like somebody's not done having children. Somebody's desire is to have like a big family that does a lot of shit together. You know, cookouts, picnics, family reunions where they got all the same shirts made up. Like, somebody wants like that kind of family. Like, somebody really, when it comes to love, somebody feels big. They're just like, man, somebody has so much love inside of them to give. With the 10 of Cups, and somebody's just like, watch, when the right people come in, I'm going to just shower them with love. Like, somebody thinks like that. Somebody just wants family and just love around them. I just heard somebody never really had that. Show me this, please. Period. 10 of Cups. To clarify, the 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Yeah. Man, if you run into this person, you better cherish them. If you are this person, motherfuckers better cherish you. This is somebody that just like, I don't know, they just embody love. Like, this is somebody you could just fall in love with and don't even know why. Like, somebody just, I don't know. But the crazy thing is, what Spirit is showing me is that this person never had that type of love bestowed on them. But anybody that, you look at all these people in these cards, anybody that falls under the umbrella of this person's love, like, they know it, they feel it. It's like, it's a safe space. Like, if this is you, man, people feel so safe with you. They know you're not gonna hurt them. You make people feel like family. You don't even fucking know them. And with the 10 of Cups coming out twice, I'm like, yeah, I've been there all my life for other people. Now I want that for me. So now your soul is resonating with that. And your soul is like, look, baby. I want you to experience that same type of love that people experience when they're around you. And then Spirit is like, even if you don't realize it, you have extended unconditional love to people. I want you to experience that too. Somebody's soul, because the water, you know? Somebody's spirit is like calling in for that. You see how their hands is up in the air on this one? On this one is giving the love. On this one, they calling it back in. Like I've sent out so much love. I've been so compassionate, understanding, warm. Like, when is that going to come in for me? Somebody's calling love in at this time of their life. As you should. And today is Friday, the day of Venus. So that's the day of love. So put that shit out there. You know? I feel like a lot of you too are wounded. And so you're afraid to call in that love. Because you're afraid to be vulnerable to even see if that love exists. So you're going to have to do some shadow work where it comes to that. Because you want it. You embody it. You show it. But then it's like there's some apprehensiveness there because you don't want to be vulnerable enough to even, it's like, it's a conundrum. It's like you want it, but you're scared to be vulnerable enough to see if it can manifest. So you got to get out your own way. got to get out your own way. Just be love, right? And what's going to happen is the right people going to recognize it, they're going to see it, and they're going to reciprocate it. And the ones who don't, you're going to know. But you're going to have to like remove that fear. Show me this, please. Yeah. Four of Wands with the Eight of Cups in reverse. So somebody needs to stop lying to themselves. Somebody keeps saying with the Eight of Cups in reverse, oh, I'm over the past, I walked away. But it's all in the root of you with the Four of Wands. It's all in the root of you that you still revisit the past. Somebody really hopes that somebody from their past come back and make it right with the Four of Wands, but they're denying that that's what they're feeling, but they're actually feeling it. They just don't want to say they're feeling it because it seems like a sign of weakness to them. And even if that person don't come back to you, you need to admit to yourself that you want them back. You need to admit that to yourself that you want them to want you back so that you can move the fuck on. Once and for all. Admit, like, man, I do want that person to want me back. Even if you just want them to want you back so you can reject them. Be honest with yourself about that. Be honest with yourself like, yo, this person coming back will really charge me up. This will really make me feel like me again. This will really make me feel like I ain't really fuck up. Or I wasn't really the problem. Admit that shit. And you ain't got to admit that shit to me. Admit it to yourself. But with the Eight of Cups in reverse, somebody is not moving on. Their mouth say it, but their emotions show different. That ain't got shit to do with me, but admit that shit to yourself. And then be mad at yourself if you gotta be mad at yourself. But admit that shit so you can let it go. Because I don't like to see the Eight of Cups in reverse, because this is something you should have been walked away from being over. Somebody wants somebody to move in with them. Somebody wants somebody to think that they're home. Like somebody wants somebody to call them home. Somebody feels like they are somebody's home. It's holding somebody back from something more emotionally fulfilling. Show me this, please. Yeah, Hermit in reverse. Somebody needs to come out of this hiding these emotions. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself. With the Hermit in reverse. What is this? King of Wands. Just be yourself. Speak the truth. Then your confidence gonna build back up. Once you be like, man, I do low-key feel stupid for that. Then you're gonna start to build yourself back up. But it's literally time for somebody to be happy. With the Ten of Cups twice, it's time for somebody to be happy. And they need to know that they're the author of their own happiness. Stop looking for somebody to come in and show you what happiness means. It's one thing to be like, yo, I felt terrible, and then this person came into my life and Just show me a new way of living and loving and laughter. That's fine. But it doesn't need to be a prison or an obligation or a distraction from the responsibility of keeping that up for yourself. Because sometimes people will come into your life just to remind you of who you are. Those little bits and pieces of yourself that got lost in the shuffle, lost in the rat race, lost in the heartbreak. Sometimes people will appear in your life just to remind you of those things. And you have to be emotionally intelligent enough and intuitive enough to see that and then take that and move forward and start rebuilding on that. Like, damn, that person did come in and remind me of this part of me. So what if they had to never show up again? Their presence on that specific timeline was there to remind you of a part of you that you have forgotten. So then you take that in and you take the reins. And then you start to rebuild yourself. This is not vampiric. This is like appreciation of a brief soul contract. Everybody not meant to be in your life for forever. As uncomfortable as that sounds, you gotta take the good with the bad. And it can still be fucked up. But some people gonna remind you of who you're supposed to be. Whether that be through trial and error or that be through like a very memorable moment, a very passionate moment, a very loving moment, a very peaceful time spent with someone. Eight of Wands in the upright is to propel you forward into who you're truly supposed to be. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups in the upright. Some people gonna come into your life with the Eight of Wands just to remind you how much you love yourself and why you forgot about certain parts of yourself. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles, so you can start working on those things. Like, say you had a friend that you were close to and y'all always talked about fitness, y'all was always working out together, y'all was always trying to, be accountability partners. Like, did you eat well today? Did you take care of yourself today? Did you get some rest? Like, stuff like that. People will come into your life just to remind you of that, and then they'll be gone. That didn't mean they took nothing from you. They didn't physically harm you. That was their purpose. That was their assignment. So you will have energies flowing through your life to remind you of the good work you're supposed to be doing. What is this, please? If you want to book a personal reading with me, just go to the description box below and click the link. My website is oracleorigins.com. Yeah, moon. So you're in this timeline where you're doing a lot of shadow work. Shit that you thought you had gotten over, it's representing itself. And Spirit is like with the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, like, no, you got a little bit more work to do on that. So you need to really look into your subconscious mind. That's like the vault, right? That's where your insecurities hide. Your power lies. The important conversations you need to have with yourself, that's where they are. So it's time to do that work with the subconscious mind. The Eight of Wands can also represent communication. So you need to be spending a lot of time communicating with yourself. Even if you got to answer your own questions, right? High Priestess in the upright position. So your higher self wants to have certain conversations with you. Not the fucking ego. Not the little tough guy, tough girl attitude you hold up to avoid feeling emotional or vulnerable. Your higher self is not going to tolerate that. Straight up. Or your higher self with the Eight of Wands will dispatch people to come in with the Eight of Pentacles to help you work on that. Your higher self don't give a fuck about your little 3D based ass ego. They don't give a fuck. They're thinking of the mission, the plan, and how to make it successful. Not that you didn't like the thought you had? Why did that thought trigger you so much? And you know, some people need to realize, some people need to how do you say, like, some people need to like reason with themselves when it comes to you. With the High Priestess and the Moon, why does your mere existence trigger them? And why do they keep coming back for more with the Eight of Wands? Because you could have people in your life who feel like you're very offensive, you're very triggering, you're very off-putting, or with the High Priestess, aloof even. But they keep coming back for more with the Eight of Wands. So your existence is going to trigger some people to try to figure out why they do the fuck shit that they do too. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Whoever is like entrapped in your mindset, in your energy. Seven of Swords. Hold on, let me get the camera to focus. Yeah. Seven of Swords. So you got somebody that's like always sneaking into your energy. This is somebody that like swear they don't like you, they don't fuck with you, they don't believe in you, you this, you that, but they always tiptoeing around in your energy. They're the fucking enemy. They're the monitoring spirit. Yeah, they about to face a tower moment because they on some fuck shit. If you feel like somebody, you hate somebody, you shouldn't even want to be in the energy in any type of way. If you got any ill feelings towards anyone, you should not want to be in their energy in any kind of way. At the fuck all. Yeah, Queen of Cups, but they in reverse. They're imbalanced. They love and they hate you. So they're going to always try to be in your energy. They're going to start emulating you too. Saying the shit you say. This is a motherfucker that don't even believe what you believe, hate you, want to learn it from you, and then try to use it against you with the Seven of Swords. This is a motherfucker that say some shit to you that you said to them. Like somebody's a fucking weirdo. Me either, Soul Marie. Alright, let's get out of this. These types of people are fucking annoying. They're like pests, like rodents or some shit. They are, and you know what's so funny, because I don't know if I did a video on monitoring spirits. If not, AV remind me. But we talk about monitoring spirits so much in the spiritual community, especially in terms of people who just watch you and they're dead weight. But we don't talk about the magical aspect of people having a spirit on them. An actual spirit sitting on their fucking head. And that spirit is making them monitor you. We don't talk about it in different ways. We only talk about it in the form of like, oh, somebody on my social media don't be liking or commenting. They a monitoring spirit. There's a whole other type of monitor fucking spirit. Nine times out of 10, with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords, you got a monitoring spirit in your life because you have a higher calling on your life. And so these spirits, like I said, they body jump so they can monitor you. That's why you don't ever let nobody feel like they bigger than the program or that they got some type of access to you that other people don't. Fuck that. You be the main ones that be trying to steal your energy. All right, let's see. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Somebody wants you in the same, like I said, they want you trapped in your mind. Somebody wants you to feel like you can't do something. Hierophant in reverse. Somebody wants you to be feeling like God ain't with you, spirit ain't with you. Somebody wants you to feel like your ancestors and spirit guides favor them over you. Like somebody wants you trapped in some burdensome ass mindset. 10 of Wands. They want you trapped in they disbelief, they doubt, they insecurities, they fear, their lack of spiritual discernment. Somebody wants you to be trapped in that with them. Somebody wants you to be delusional with them. Like somebody wants you to just like renounce all your spiritual gifts just to be like something that they need in their life. It's toxic as fuck with the 2 of Cups in reverse. Hold on, y'all. What is this, please? Yeah, bottom of the deck is the King of Cups in reverse. So even if you do take on some, because we got the Hierophant in reverse, which is like the High Priest. Even if you do with the 10 of Wands take on someone's burdens, their spiritual burdens, their demons, what have you, with the King of Cups in reverse, they're not going to honor you. They still gonna release you with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Swords in the upright. They're gonna move on. Probably move on to somebody who hasn't had to bear the burden of them. Ain't that crazy? How somebody could give you the worst parts of them and then move on and show the best parts to someone else. And fuck the whole notion of character building. You need to stay away from that shit. You need to take accountability. And as soon as you see that as some type of red flag, you need to move on from it. Let it go. Let that shit go. Yeah, 2 of Wands. You got bigger things to do. If someone is thinking that you trying to hold them back in life, you got bigger fish to fry. They don't even know. They're not even on the scale of your priorities with the 2 of Wands. And the 6 of Swords. They're not even on the scale. Hey, Rosebud. They're not even on the scale, okay, of your priorities. So they're exaggerating with the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's exaggerating their importance in your life. They think whatever severed connection or faulty connection y'all had is like the bulk of your life. It's like your main priority. No, it's not. Not with the 6 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. That's definitely not the case. Somebody also, too, with the 2 of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Wands in the upright, somebody feel like your happiness is a burden. Your ability to disconnect, detach is a burden. So somebody feels like, okay, if you know that I'm depressed and I'm angry and I'm sad and I'm mad, why are you being happy? Somebody doesn't like your expression of happiness because they're going through so much inner turmoil. They possibly see your happiness and your Two of Wands, Six of Swords. They see your ability to expand and move forward and still keep pushing. They see that as an offense. Because why aren't you talking about the things that make me sad? That make me uncomfortable? Why are you moving forward? Why are you expanding when with the Ten of Wands and the Two of Cups in reverse? If you really love me and care about me, you'd be here in this heaviness with me, not expanding your life outside of me. So somebody feels like you shouldn't have a life outside of whatever connection y'all have. Yeah, that's not cool. They feel like if you happy, then that means you don't care about their plight. Plight. What is this? Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. You like, bitch, because I've already healed. Yeah, be careful. Three of Swords in reverse with the world in the upright. Be careful of motherfuckers trying to take you back to shit you didn't already heal from. Because you was already processing it before they even knew it was something that they would need to even process. You might have some of that going on too. With the Three of Swords in reverse, like you've gotten over things, you've healed from things. And maybe people weren't present, right? They don't even know how you were able to heal from that or whatever it is, you know, because people are onlookers, they're skeptics, they're analytics or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and their judgment, you know, they're judgmental. So people could be looking at you moving through a certain season in your life, and you may be on the other side, not even seeing it the way they seeing it. Yeah. Yeah, but somebody kind of want to make you remember like a tower moment you had. Like, oh, remember when this crazy thing happened to you? And I was there or I was around or some weird shit. Like, oh, remember that? Like somebody wants you to like remember when you was hurt or when you was suffering or something. Yeah, with the Six of Swords in the upright again here. Somebody wants you to remember some type of pain that you already moved on from. Yeah. More of the same shit. With the fucking Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Five of Cups. Yeah. Same old shit. But you about to have some good news come in. There's some balancing happening in your life that you've waited for a long time. You got the Page of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Three of Wands. So, despite anybody's skewed perception of you or your path or what you've been through and how you've come to certain experiences and come through them and evolved as a spirit, it doesn't matter because you're in a winning season with the Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. You're in a season of like good news. Look for that. Look for the good news. Look for the money calls, the money messages, the messages of prosperity and abundance and forward movement. That's what Spirit is divining for you right now with the Temperance. All right, let's move forward.
So,
chewy and chocolate and big.
But you got to get in the driver's seat and create these moments. You know, you can't just sit back and be like, oh, Spirit gonna do it. You're gonna have to take the initiative so they can meet you. All right, let's see. And you know what, too? Be mindful. Like, there may be like a certain skill that you possess, right? And it could be like very admired by someone. With that Three of Cups in reverse, be mindful, because there's a certain skill set that you have that somebody is gonna like try to like downplay or take passive aggressive digs at, but it's because they are intimidated because they don't possess it. So be mindful of that. Like, be mindful of someone trying to pick apart the very thing that drew them to you or that they once liked about you. Because somebody might do that. Okay? Let's see here. You guys got the thinking man, number 46, which breaks down to the 10 in the upright position here. What are they thinking about? Whoever this thinking man is, they're thinking of ways to like either calm their own anxiety down, get their mind together so that they can think clearly, or they're thinking about ways that they can relieve some type of anxiety or pressure for like a woman in their life. Yeah, with the storm warning, they thinking of ways that like they could alleviate somebody's worries. I feel like whoever this thinking man is, it's like they want to be like some type of provider or something. Yeah, with the hostilities in reverse, they want to make sure somebody like don't have no problems, don't have no drama, with the storm warning, like if a problem arises, this thinking man is like, if a problem arises, would I be able to like, de-escalate the situation? Like whoever this is, they overthink a lot. But it only happens like when a certain type of feminine energy comes into their life. So if whoever this is, they're like very overprotective of like the feminine energies in their life. They want to make sure they don't have no problems, or with the hostilities in reverse, they just want to make sure like everything is cool. Why is this coming up? Can you show me? Wow. Oh my God. Strategy. And the sun. So the thinking man with strategy energy, this is somebody who's a planner. Like, they're just not going to do something like half-assed. Somebody wants things to be perfect. Like they want, if they're in your life with the storm warning and the anxiety in reverse, they want to be able to weather the storm with you. And for some reason, this person with the thinking man and the strategy, they feel like they have to have like some type of plan set out to do that. They have to have everything lined up for that. And with the sun, like, and it's the third time the sun then came out. Yeah. 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 With the woman holding a coin, the money, they probably focus on their money right now. With the storm warning, this could be somebody that went through like a hard time and they're just getting back on track with strategy and holding a coin. This don't even have to be somebody, this could be you. But somebody feel like, I went through a lot with the storm warning, with the anxiety in reverse. My mind is finally clear. I'm finally seeing things different. Now I'm on my plan with the strategy. Woman holding a coin, like, I want to be abundant so that anybody who comes into my life feels abundant too with the sun. And this deck, the sun can talk about like a blended family or like, oh wait, no, that's the other card. No, this talks about blossoming abundance. Yeah. So that's where somebody is at right now. Some of you guys too, let me show you this. You got the envy card and the temple path and the upright. Okay. You got the envy and the temple path. So aside from this situation here, you might have some people who envy your journey, your path, your gifts, like who you are, what has brought you to where you are. Like there's some envy around you. And, I don't really feel like reading this card, but the envy card, it talks about somebody who is living in like a palace or something they would consider better than what you have. But they're still looking out their window and jealous of the people that they see outside of themselves. So this could be somebody that considers themselves to be bigger than you, more powerful than you, has more than you. But with the envy card, they're still jealous of like your path, your journey, what makes you you. All right, let me read this real quick. It says, oh my God, stop, y'all sit down somewhere. Sorry. Okay, it says, this card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and a platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shiny prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desire for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction. And that energy shows up in her dress. Come on here. You done came in here and got everybody all riled up. Go on. All right. This card upright is telling you to let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. If this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, the message is doubly important. But it was next to the temple path. Wow. Now is the time to move from a consciousness of lack to one of value. With this shift, all things change. Yeah, so you got to get away from envious people, or if anybody got any shadow work to do, if you looking on to people like, why do they have this and I don't? Why is their journey paved with gold and mine isn't? You don't even know if their path has been paved with gold. You don't even know that. It's so much surface level judgment and skepticism and onlooking that goes on all day, especially if people live through these apps, that you will be looking at people and seeing something that they have and thinking that they got it easily or that you should have it. Like, people be crazy, bro. And that's how this envy be breeding. And nowadays with the temple path, it's a lot of people caught up in spiritual envy. Envious of the path other people had to take. Or envious of the chapter they walked into on your life. A motherfucker walk in on the 10th chapter of your life and feel like they know something. You know, so yeah, with this temple path, you just got some people around you that's envious of your journey. They think you got it all perfect. But there again, that's people who are paying too much attention to your life. They're too emotionally invested in your life. Because why are you even worrying about somebody else's journey if it's not impacting yours? If they're not inviting you on that journey with them? Why is their journey a concern of envy for you? That's some inner shit. You can't project that onto, I'm envious of you, so now you my enemy. That's your path you choosing. Nobody don't gotta be a part of that shit. Let's read the temple path real quick. All right, this card says, receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The widening path you are on leads to a blessed temple and a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you are going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction. And the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members, friends, angels, and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life-expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck the people that's jealous, that's acting out of envy and spite and pettiness and bad mind. Stay on the path. Stay on your path. Don't let these envious motherfuckers trick you up out your spot, because they will. That's their mission. That's their path. And they want to, and in the moment you respond or react or match energy, that's when they try to destiny swap with you. That's when they try to like take on your good energy and dump their bad shit on you and tell everybody you the problem. Tell everybody you the crazy one. No, stay on your path. Stay on your journey. You know? Yeah. You guys got financial constraints in reverse. This card is number 13 and it's Friday the 13th. This card is number 13. So maybe some of you guys have been under financial constraint where you really couldn't spend the way you wanted to. You know, you really budget more than you ever had to in your life due to unexpected expenses and shit like that. Shit breaking down out of nowhere. You need to replace things. You could have been under financial constraints for a while, but I feel like the cycles that are coming up, you're going to find more freedom and more flowing energy when it comes to your financial sector. Yeah, with the woman holding a heart, number 44, this represents Venus energy. Venus does rule money. So there might be, you might find some people that are very supportive. You might find people that give you some type of love gifts or love donations or whatever that get you out of this financial bind that you've been in for a while. Okay? Let's read this. It says restrictions concerning money. This card reverse portends an increase in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken open and there's a greater flow of money and other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risk and spend without the previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier. Always bring your consciousness to this in every aspect of your life. Yeah, so money and other things. That other things is very important, because when people think of abundance, they don't think of the other things. They think of like material shit, like what is somebody handing me? What am I touching? What is somebody giving me financially? They don't think about the other things. The other things are compassion, time, grace, space, gifts. Like, your camera could break and then somebody could be like, yo, I got an extra camera, you could just have it. Yeah, it's not money, but it actually saved you money by receiving that camera after yours broke. Maybe you didn't know something and somebody had knowledge on something and they give you knowledge on that and then it saves you money. We have to start thinking about abundance outside of just money and what somebody then gave you, because there's space, there's time, there's grace, there's compassion. Those things hold weight too, especially in the spiritual world. So you're going to be seeing that you actually have more support than you thought you had. You actually have more access to resources than you previously thought. But it doesn't mean you just start wilding out. You make a little extra money, now you start adding extra expenses before you can even catch up on your savings. So that's what it means when it's like, don't be too cavalier. Like, still bring your consciousness, to this situation. Now that you're in the clear, still be conscious of what you're doing. The input versus the output, stuff like that. All right, gang. That was your message to the High Priestess. I love you guys so, so much. Thanks again to all my moderators, my magical members to the channel, my loyal subscribers. Thanks again for the soul. Thanks again for the super chat. All right, gang. Anything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance. Love you too.